Hello gang, welcome back to Twin Shores here on City Skylines 2. We're hanging out down at the docks and we're about to kick into the episode. What do we got on today? More zoning. We've got increased zoning plus trains. We're going to be doing some import and export down here at our new docks so we can begin the whole process of getting our industrial area cooking and looking good. We're going to fix up the industrial area just behind this, the original one, and just probably readdress it and expand it. And like I said, just a little bit more zoning today in today's episode. Now, don't forget, if you'd like a street name named after you, leave an emote in the comment section down below, or tell me you want one, or if you'd like to tell me anything else, please don't hesitate. Your engagement does help the channel out, and I love the fact that you guys want street names named after you. I haven't been able to get back and check the comments just yet from the last video, so if there are street names, I'll make sure they're in for the next video, and you still have a chance to get those in also for the next video. Okay, I'd been away for a couple of days with my nan's 90th birthday. It was a lovely few days off, so that's why there hasn't been any content, but we're back into it. Let's get cracking. You might notice here we've got some trucks and some yard expansion going on down here. Oh yeah, oh, there's a lovely bus we put in last time. Working hard. Yes, I went through and started doing some upgrades. I put in a fire department down here and started dressing that up a little bit. I've only just done the basic layout of it. Haven't done any more of the decorative stuff in there. But you can see down in here, just expanding a lot of yards, putting some timber in, some trucks, more yard expansion over here, concreting areas, throwing in some, you know, just trying to dress the area up, make it look a little bit more industrial through here. So look, there's even people using my path down there, and just an open section where it's just, you know, land that can't be utilized. I'll probably end up just putting some rubbish piles, maybe some more dump bins and stuff in there. But that's kind of what I got up to in between, and just started dressing the grass areas just with some different textures. You can see the browner sort of grass areas and fences. I put in fences, a lot of fences around this area. Okay, but you can see that's sort of how the place is coming along now, looking really good, and eventually we'll have our little commercial park, maybe some residential stuff going in and around here. There is a problem with the train line today. A lot of trains are traffic jammed and blocked up on themselves, like up in here. We'll go ahead and fix that soon, and I think they're blocked here. We'll go ahead and address that soon. We'll have to use the Anarchy tool, because I don't know, the way that this train line was set up before I got the map has left it like do this. So we'll fix that shortly. First thing I want to do is get over here and start filling in some more residential, because boy, we've got some residential to go. Now, we've got a height discrepancy here. A lot of these buildings are too high. I don't like them. What's this? This is NE mixed housing. These buildings are just too big for me. I don't like them for this area. They're too big. Even these are quite big, but I'm willing to leave these ones and not go any bigger. They're quite big, those, aren't they? I don't know. So we're going to get these rebuilt because I just don't like the size of them. Okay, I know that's going to make a lot of residents unhappy and kick a lot of residents out of their homes, but they're just too big. I'm then going to get that. I don't want to put that building in. NE mixed home. Yeah, they're just a little too big for my liking. Just take those out for me. These are fine. That's okay. It's still a little bit big for me. But these mixed home, I know that they were the, I know those buildings there were the low rent housing. The low rent housing to me just seems way too big. Like, I'd like some lower size low rent housing buildings. Mate, we'll give it another go. We'll try and get some. In fact, let's have a look. Low rent housing, CN, FR. Let's try these low rent housing buildings. These are the Europe ones. They might be just a little better for what we want here. Then let's go ahead. I'm going to use the paintbrush here. I'm going to pop these in. No, see, you're going to be too small there. I'll go ahead and put an NA low rent housing in just there. See that footprint? No, that's way too big again. No. Okay, you can't have that. You can't be trusted, game. You just can't be trusted with your low rent housing. I think we have to stick with the European low rent housing, which they're going to want to take that. And then I'm going to go back to my mixed here, which is the medium density. No, that's the mixed there. That's North American. I think what we're going to do, that building's just a little large for me. I'm going to switch out my my NE mixed, right? That one's SW. Yeah, we'll go with the because the buildings are just that height that I would prefer. In fact, I'm going to leave that corner because we've got the residential just over here. I'm going to go with the mixed SW just here, like that. Right. Oh, no, I didn't want you to build back there. Okay, sorry. I should have made that a little more clear. In fact, you know what? You can build there. I'll give you a smaller footprint building. Sure. We'll go with something like that. I'm not peachy keen about it, but we'll do it. Then I'm going to put some row housing along here, and we're going to be putting in some park stuff today. So first up, we want to get our little alleyway. We're going to go straight through here. We're going to come like this. And like that. Yes. Do I want to do this, however? I am going to do that, you know. We're going to put a little park out the back here. More importantly, we're going to be putting a park in here. How do I want to run that park? I think I'm going to do something. No, take that out there and do something more like... Oh! Sewage issue. Do something more like... that. Straight up the guts. I think that's how we'll do that alleyway. That's how we'll do that little road system. Right. Get me my... southwest... row homes, thanks. Lovely. Now, I don't want to see the row homes. Yeah, nice. Okay, perfect. That's good. We'll do the same. No, in fact, we'll get some more mixed homes. The UK, Japan. I think we just have to stick with them. Like that. What can you give me based on that? You're facing the wrong way, buddy. I don't want that. So don't do that for me. And don't do that for me. How about you go ahead and give me that again? Yep. And that again. Yep. Sweet. And then along here, we'll go a couple more. I'll go a little bit of a break here. Yeah. Go a little bit of a break there. And we'll go back to our row homes. Oh, I think something like that. Hopefully they'll build on there. And then I'll probably go back to more so, although we got the row. Well, we could probably put row homes along here too. I think we're out of consumption rate for medium density there. I kind of want low res there, but I'll leave it. Okay, while we're waiting for things to cook back up, because I need to get some low residential in too, we're going to get our parks in. Okay, we're going to bosh this in as quick as we sort of can. I want to get the dog park. Right, dog park's going to sit nicely in that spot just there. We're going to do something similar to like we did last time. Put some paths in. Put this little cafe one in. Put this little cafe one in. Where'd that go? There. I'm going to have you on an angle. right? And I'm going to get small playground. Like that. Yeah, that'll be good. And then there's going to be another small playground just up here. Something like that. Hey, yay, we're a small town. Let's have a look at the progression panel. And we've got the Gusto Gelato artisanal ice creams crafted from the finest local seasonal ingredients, promising an unforgettable taste experience. That might go well in our little wharf, our little like shopping precinct port we want to put down there. We've also got gated communities. Only people living and working within the district are allowed in. Kind of like the look of that. All right, development-wise, I'm going to go ahead and just take this train today because I want that. That's going to be important that we take that today for what we've got to do. I'm thinking I just want to get another park out the back here. Something like a little gym. Do we have the little gym? Activity, no. Thought there would have been a little, you know, small playground. Chirplet, square pocket. Maybe we'll just do that like that, hey? Okay, we'll just do that. That'll be fine for what we need there. Okay. Oh, see, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, we've got people building in here now. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want you guys. Do I mind that, actually? I would prefer the backs of them, not to the road, to be honest. No, I don't want that there. Huh. Give me, I might put some kind of shop on the corner here, hey? Why don't we go ahead and do that? Give me something cool like a, like something old school looking, or maybe Japanese, USA low density business. Yeah, maybe give me this. We might get a nice little corner store there. Like a little, just a little corner shopping area. We'll do that. That'll be fine there. Okay. Let's get our path systems in now, and then I can play with the stuff. Then we can go put our trains in. So take that off for me. Leave that on. Yeah, I want you working along the side of that, please. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I don't want that. I'll leave that crossing in. Actually, that'll be fine. I'm okay with the rest of that. Take that off. And take that off. No, take that off. That's good. That's good. I don't even mind the way that's going like that. Yeah, I think that works quite well. And in fact, now I'll get the path systems in over here. And we can go ahead and zone everything up. Quite simply, I'm going to come down the side here like that. I'm going to come down there. I'm going to go across there. I'm going to go like that to there. Yep. Oh, that's brilliant. Then I'm going to take you off, take it all off. Now, these don't have to be perfect. They are just footpaths at the end of the day. Give me some anarchy, please. That's fine. That's probably fine. And we'll do something like that. Yeah, like that. I think that's good. That's our parkway path system design. We get this key as we always do now because we remember that that's it. And we're simply going to take this to marry up under there like that. Down to there and down to there. Right. Funny that you do that. Okay, I'll leave you. Stop doing that. Please. sir, don't do that. Huh. How do we feel about just having that like that then? Oh, that's better. Now you're willing to... No, not play the game. Can I just fudge that? I cannot fudge it. Ah, there we go. I cheesed it. I cheesed it. Ha ha ha. Take that, game. Alright, cheese that down to there. This one, I'll take that manicured grass down to there. Why not? One there to there. Nope. That has to go back there, thanks. And that one there. Look at the park being used. Don't you love to see it? Let's get my favorite part in, which is what? Which is... Actually, I wanted to get that manicured grass to there too. My favorite part, which is trees. Oh, I don't know if it is my favorite part. I'm just being facetious. Right, give me single tree. Give me mature and elderly. You know I love myself a good London plane, but not before I put a nice big oak in. Oak really gives you that protection that just makes the place look really nice. Nice big oak there. Just sort of botches our park in a little bit, and then just go in with some of these. I have to fix up that. That'll be fine like that. Yeah, good. Maybe I can some bushes in down the side of that house. What do you think? Something like this. Yeah, something like that. Give me the line tool. Go at like 4 meters. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll leave it. Maybe you could go something like that. Yeah, sure. And probably something like this. You know what I like? I like kind of these green spaces just in between here. You know, people might go out and lay on the grass, just sort of read a book, that sort of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and line that there. Ah, oh, damn it. I missed a trick there by not getting you all the way. That can go there. Yeah. Then we'll go back to our nice big oak boy there. Oops, no. Can I have single? Thanks. It does go over the playground a bit. I don't mind that it goes over the playground a little bit. Probably another one just there. Now, I will go a London there, a London on the corner, a London in that corner. We'll change up the look. We'll go a nice big one-ish there, one there. And we just keep putting them in our spaces. I probably will let... You know what? We've got some tables here. You could actually go ahead and just play them off as courtyard kind of trees. And I think that's fine for our little green spaces in there. What I'm... oh, there's our little corner store, please. What do we got? Primeval Petrol. It looks like a convenience store. Let's just play it off as a convenience store. Also, do something like this for me. Put in another oak there. Maybe there. Or it just helps cover the corner store from the rest of the area down in here. I don't mind that little bunch of homes there. I think that's actually come along quite well. Yes, this is much better. I'm happy about this, and I like... Yeah, sure. They're not as big, but I don't mind the low-rent homes being like this a little bit more. The one thing we probably should do here, take anarchy off, is probably bosh in a heap of trees. Like such. Get some different ones in. Right. Just in this area, get some smaller ones in. And more of my Londons that I like, please. And that will just help fill that area nicely. And that's it. That's our new low res. I happen to really like that a little bit more, to be honest. Yeah. I think that it just tones down this. And these, they're way too big. They are way too big. Yeah, and I know that's kicked a lot of people out. We're going to rezone them with the SW because that's what needed to probably happen there, to be honest. Yeah, Sure. And then we'll just, all we have to do in the middle here is literally just splosh in some trees. You know, and we've got ourselves a little in-between courtyard pack. I think that'll just suit our skyline in this suburb area a lot better. What on earth is this? Big Feet Inc. You know, I'm kind of down with it. It's like a unique building. I'm kind of down with that. All right, whatever. Up here, what are you doing? I was going to throw in some more row homes here. We have a little bit of demand for them. I want to do something like this with our... Oh, no. No. I don't want you building on that. Well, hang on. I've got an idea here. We'll go with our southwest. And I can go level... Can you go level 2s there? No, we don't have as much demand for it at the moment. Ah, bugger. I didn't want that. I really didn't want that. I've gone... Oh, I see what I've done here. I haven't gone the row homes. Can I get a level 2 one there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want the level 2 ones here on this side of the street. Double the trouble. And the level 3 ones here. I say level 3, but it's just taking 3 blocks, okay? Right. Nice. Row Homeville. Row your home. That, I think, is going to suit that area better. Yeah, I really do think that. Then, I'm simply just going to punch in heap more low res now. Give me NA. Yeah, let's go some NA. We've got no. There's no damaging things coming along at all. Right, we'll leave that like that. We've got the main road over here, so we've got plenty of space to bosh in some. Give me that. Some bosh in like that. Bang, bang, bang. Give me Give me that. Like that. And we'll just let the game fill it in as it needs it. And they really want more high res. So with our... I want to do a little bit more like this here. I know that we're getting along 23 minutes. We'll get to the rail here shortly. I think what we can do here though... It is the main road there. It really does need more officey space, but... Oh, look, they can't... Yeah, this is going to be a much better skyline through here. I kind of want... Ah, bugger it. It just has to go like that, I think. Right, okay, that's what you're taking there. That's fine. Take that back for me. Take that back for me. And I'm going to try and take that off there now. So take that keyway off. There. Yep, and that's going to give me a little bit of zoning back here. Then I'm actually going to utilize my office space like that. Yeah. Even though you're not taking it, you should. Right, give me my these. Give me my these. Give me my these. Can I get this working in my favor a little bit better? I can do that by taking these. I kind of like these older homes being along this main road though. Okay, I'm going to take it off this main road just here. So give me back that. Give me back the retaining wall. If I do that, I can now build stuff in here. And we can go and just throw some trees up in here just to break up that main road and the homes there. And I will go ahead and get... Probably leave a gap there. Now, why are you saying you can't access that road when you can? I'm going to say you can, buddy. Just like do that for me for a sec. Yeah. I'm going to say you could do it. You were just being difficult about it. Then just give me my trees again. I know they're expensive to put trees in sometimes, but look, when you start... Oh, have we got anarchy on? No, we don't. Just going to build through that. Get some of that in and some of that. And I guess... No, they're a bit small. These ones, thanks. Just clear out some of those and get me more of these, please. I think that'll be fine as you come through here. You got these older buildings with trees around them, which I have a feeling will look fine through there. And it just starts the eye line of the urban we've got here. Yeah, this is the main smoke up in this end. As you break sort of up and around, you get into more lower res as you go up and around here. Yeah, okay, now that we've rinsed the demand over there, we can go ahead and sort stuff out down here. First thing we've got to do... We're going to have to address... Oh, it looks like the train lines have actually cleared themselves up. But we're still going to address that. Right, we're going to have to move this building because our train depot, I've realized, doesn't actually fit here. I did a little bit of research. But first things first. We've got 524,000 in the bank. We're going to need to buy that space. This space. For the moment. Right. Nice. Then, we're going to get our leveling tool. And we're going to take... This is interesting now. I think because I want to work, I'm going to be... This is when I said earlier our old area, we're going to be redeveloping this to make it look a little more suited to how we're building our city now. So I want to take it off this height, please. I'm going to flatten myself a nice big patch of land just here. Now, we have got different depots to use now. Do I want to grate that area? I like the sort of mountainous look through here. I'm going to leave it for the moment. However, I will take it back ever so slightly. Then I will take this height and do a little bit of grading through here. Like about that much. And then I'll get my smoothing gun. Okay, I don't want it to be perfect everywhere here, but I want to have some half decent working terrain. Okay, next. We've got the trains unlocked just here. Now we've got, this is the original rail yard, right? It's this big. It's an enormous bit of kit. We're going to be going with the medium rail depot. This one specifically here, 50,000. It's got 6. We're going to be going with this one, and it will be slotting in on this side just over here. But before we do that, I'm going to address this road just here. I'm not going to change the main roads that originally came in here. We are going to fix up stuff here. But I'm going to address this road just here a little bit first. And we're going to do it like this. So basically I want my road. I want to, now I know that that road's coming there. So I'm going to come like that. Square off there. Now you're going to say you're overlapping. Not if I do this. Now I don't typically like doing that, but we kind of had to. It will sometimes leave a car in there. Unless I put an extra bit of middle track, which I'm not going to. I think that'll be fine. Do you care that there's a slight dip in that road? I care not at all. Take that for me now. Take that whole road there actually, because that can actually now just come straight ahead. It can barrel straight ahead over this way. Like that. Right, so that's now how that road goes. Perfectly, brilliant, very good, very good. Now we're square with this as well, which is what I want. I can take that off and we can work through like that. And like that. Square off there, take that out of the way. And I will address this road again shortly. Next, let's get our medium rail yard in, which we can actually go about, give me that connection, thanks. We can go about, I want to say, do that there. I can actually get this working better then. So I can actually get you out there. Yeah. And I can now get this in here. Now you might be thinking, Ham, what about the tracks out the back? They're actually dead ends. There's actually a fence in there. It's the beauty about this rail yard. I will take that road back just a touch, a smidge. Get that along to there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Then we'll go ahead and plug our train line in. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my one-way two-way track, my one width two-way track, and I'm going to bend it like Beckham. You might need to flatten us a little bit more terrain to get through here, Ham. Not smooth. That height. It is a train depot. It is an industrial area. You've got to expect some changing of the land. Right? Some man-made stuff in the land. Some man-made stuff. Why are you unhappy about that? You might need anarchy on to put this together. I'd rather you on a bend. I probably put that too sharply in here. That's okay. How do you feel about that connection? I'm okay with that connection. Yep. Okay, good. If you ever needed to go that way, you're going to have to go out here and back up on yourself. Is that okay? Not necessarily. What about if we now take this? I think you're going to get a horrible turn in there though, aren't you? No, actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, I can probably do some decorative stuff in there to fix that. That's actually not too bad. I'll leave that for the moment. I don't think I like that outside one now, to be honest. I think I'd prefer a tighter exit out. That's horrendous. That's not so bad. Now we have connectivity everywhere. That's one hell of a junction though. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about that until it comes out. You sure you don't want to rebuild that old junction? I kind of do. Yeah, I don't like any of that. That's all horrendous. Take you right back. That was all horrendous. Sometimes just, you know, you just got to play with something a little bit just to get the feel of what you probably prefer out of it. I think that makes more sense to have it like that. You know, you're still going to run into the trouble. Were you two-way track just there? I have a feeling you would have been. How did you want to do that, Ham? This is all a mess through here. It does merge into the single track, doesn't it? The two-way track like this. How do you feel? Oh, that's actually okay. That works. And you know, I'm just going to... No, actually, I'm going to bring you right up to here as well. Making sure you're a square connection there. I'm going to join you on about there. Nope. You did the thing. You did the thing I didn't like. So let's try and take you from here. Let's try and take you from that junction there. No, you're not doing... You're not playing the game for me. So I'm going to get you... It's fine. We're going to get you off here. Like that. That's just how that's going to go now. It's a bit of a tidier junction. I guess that's just how it works. It's just going to be a slow junction area. I might just revisit that again in the future, but for now, it is what it is. Right, next, I'm not even going to bother trying to move stuff around here. This is just too tight, that space. Everyone's really happy that it's gone. Don't hit play. Everyone's really gone. That's hilarious. Everyone's happy that the quarry's gone. The poor quarry. It just wants to feel part of the crew. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Right, next. We want our... Now, there's a couple of options here. You've now got these oil yards, right? So we can actually put in just an oil yard. We can put in a medium train garbage yard. So specialized track station, specialized in the handling of all types of waste and help ship the garbage out of your city, right? For a profit. How is that? That's pretty cool. We're not going to worry about that yet, though, either. I want the... medium train general freight yard, right? And we're going to be simply putting that in there. I'm going to leave a little space down the end here along this road. Probably about that much. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. Everyone's happy. Everyone's joyful. Only because I want to get rid of this horribleness. And I do that by putting in my two-way electric track here. Just like that. Try that again. Oh, there we go. I didn't need that much track. Maybe I can squeeze some buildings in and around there. Then, what we're going to do across here. Now, maybe I can just get away with converting you to two-way. I'm not going to stuff around with this too much. Look, seeing as everything seems to be working, I'm going to take that height up there. Get myself a nice big graded area up there. Right. Then I'm going to do the same with... Now, we might end up going over this road slightly. So let's just do this first. Is there a way I can get my little leveling tool here? Oh no. It did not like that at all, did it? Huh. Yeah, you for some reason... I'm not going to do that then. I'm just going to leave it. We're just going to do our best to get up and around that bend. Good luck to us. So, I want to take you to there. No. You want to... Oh, Ham. Oh, Ham. Do you want to put your little curve like that on for me? I just need that curve, thanks. Up to there. You're a 3.9% grade. That's a very steep grade. We do have to build a bridge over that section. I don't like it. It's actually not on the road. It seems to me very steep. I want to try that just once more. And I'm going to do it again. However, I'm going to do it from further out. Now, page up, thanks. Take anarchy off for me, and can you do it? This is a bit fiddly. No, because you're going to want to go through that road every time, aren't you? I don't want you to. Okay, new trick. Let's try and get the land to build up around here for me. Okay, and we'll see what we can get the game to do for me now. Try this again. Get you nice and square up to there, thanks. That's what I'm after. Looks like I just need a little extra footing here. Now, you're still very steep. Through here. Is there a way I can get you to come down slightly? Oh, there is. Just to make that a little more natural through there. Yeah. I think you need to come down quite a bit. Followed by that. Maybe just bring you up slightly like that. Also, what's with these? That's going to give us plenty of clearance here. Look, it's not the best, it's not the worst. I'm willing to take it. Why are you willing to take it, Ham? Because that's it, we're done. It's another one of those, I might readdress it later, although in the future it's probably going to have to be readdressed anyway. Now, bring you back down to that. Can you come to parallel with me there, thanks? I'm thinking you need to be changed. Give me some parallel here. Give me some parallel here, bro. Run along the side, but don't do that. Right. Two-way. It's a long way. It's a long way for some two-way. Now, I actually want to switch all of this to two-way. So I'm going to use my anarchy, and we're going to actually go ahead and switch all this because I don't believe that is good enough for the amount of traffic that's going up and down it. So if you want to work outside the bounds of your area, make sure you got anarchy selected. Oh, you've done a little wonky. We'll revisit that. We're not going to look at that, so I'll look at that later. The main thing is what our area looks like, I think. And then I can get back to my two-way here. Get complex curve. And that's that. That's our junction. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on there. But the main thing is it works out of there. Now we kind of have to reconstitute our quarry in here that's going to upset everyone again. I went through and I started decorating stuff with like quarry, trying to just quarry texture. It didn't work overly that well. Am I concerned about it? Nah, not really. One thing I do want to do is now just, we'll get a bit of a better road system in here. Like such. Maybe we'll grade that a little bit too. Give me that. Just going to grade that into there. After all that work we did last time. I know. It doesn't matter. Then give me back the quarry, please. Yep. We get, no. Roads. These, I'm going to go like that. Yep, that's fine. Do I want to bring a road down there? Yeah, actually I do, you know. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring a road up to there. That's fine there. And I'm actually going to bring a road up to there. Then I'm going to put my quarry back here, which is fine. People are going to be upset about it. Let them be upset. Everyone's like, boo. You're an industrial area. Shut up, a lot of you. All right, we're going to make our quarry just slightly larger. And I think that's fine like that. Okay, although, do you want to do a little bit of tidy up work on there? Yeah, I want to do something like that, please. Something like that would make me a little bit happier, and potentially like that too. That seems better. It incorporates that sort of banky section that we've got in there like we used to have it. And I'll clean up those paths a little bit later. For now, it's not going to matter too much. We've got some industrial to put in. And actually, you know what? Before we actually do any more zoning just here, let's go ahead and put in our train lines. Okay, so simply we're going to go a nice bright yellow. Actually, we'll go like that color. That's our industrial train line. Let's go ahead now and say, okay, this one here is simply going to go out to here. Like, oh, look, we do have a traffic jam with the trains. This is what I was talking about. Oh, gosh, you know what? We'll have to come back to that. Give me the two-way. Oh, have I gone ahead and put two-way lines in that are non-electrified? No, they are. Double train. Hang on. Oh, I have two. I'm going to need to upgrade that. Okay, give me that. I'll need to upgrade that. There we go. That should start to get that. Yeah, okay. I didn't electrify any of this, so we better go ahead and electrify that in case passenger trains need to come in the future, right? That's a boo-boo on my part. Hey, hey, boo-boo. Yeah, and I better do the single two-way. Even though our cargo trains don't require electrification, I'm just going to do it because we are. Okay, just make it all electrification. I didn't do it here either, Ham. No, I didn't. That would have caused a bit of mayhem and mischief too. Do that. Yeah, that's fine. And then you've got to go to the double track again, that one. Are we all caught up with electrification? Hate that junction, but we'll sort that out later. Okay, let's go back to putting our lines in things. These, yeah, those. Right, so like I was saying, from there, all the way up to, what are you called? You're called Sharpsbury. Okay, remember Sharpsbury. Into there. Right, so we now have our trains working up and down our line. Brilliant. Love it. Let's go ahead now and name this one. This is going to be called the cargo. Cargo. Yeah, we're going to call it Cargo Sharpsbury? Was it Sharpbury or Sharpsbury? Sharpsbury. Damn it. Okay. Sharpsbury. Okay, cool. Do you want to put a space in there? Yeah, I do. Put a space in there. You're running one train. That's all I want you to run. I don't want you to run any more trains than that. We only get 6 trains out of this yard, okay? Just so you FYI. I want to run 1 on that, and on the next one, I want to run 2. I think it may only get... because it's going to be a longer distance. Okay, so this one here, let's get another line. Going to go from there. It's hooking up onto that. Oh, it's a long way, isn't it? What's this one called? Marden. Okay, so we want to go to Marden and back. Yeah, minimum 2 on this one I think I want. Okay, you're called Barden. Okay, let's go like this. Barden. Cool. How many trains have you got on you? You've got 3. I want 2, thanks. So that's going to use a total of 3. It's going to leave us some trains in the shed to use for some passenger trains, which I think we're going to utilize next time out. Hey, look at this. Lovely. You're running a double loco too. It's a bit excessive, I think. Ask me. But whatever. Are we starting to get some products in here? We got some pharmaceuticals sitting in here. There you go. And you can switch between your trains. And that's going to be good because we're going to start being able to import and export. Mostly, I hope we're going to be exporting. Whoa, that's a long train. And that one's coming out of there. That's fine. Okay, we'll leave it. I'm going to come back. We'll readdress some of the train lines later, I think. For now, we won't. Now, I know that that's running on a funny angle there. That's totally fine. I still want to work off a square off this track, so I'm going to come like that, right? So I know that that's my angle of the dangle there, up to that hill. I'm actually going to do a complex curve here, and I'm going to get you out of there. Hooked up like that. That makes me kind of chuffed about that. Now, we're going to be running Machine Head Road straight. I might curve it. Although, actually, how do you want to run this area up here? I'll be honest, I do want to run the road straight through here, so that cul-de-sac will have to go. So the road itself will come straight ahead. That's an asymmetrical road. I'm okay, that's fine, it can stay asymmetrical. Right, you're going to come to there. Now we have to get you guys talking. Oh, look at our train bustling out of there. No imports and exports. That's... Whoa, that's a long train. Okay, that's where I want you hooking. Oh. Oh. How do we feel about it? Look, it's not out of the ordinary, but I don't think it's quite right. What we need to do is probably fix this hill a little bit. I might just take it to it with the smoothing gun. Or... Oh, here we go. No, I'll take to it with the smoothing gun. Yeah, we'll just smooth that out a little bit. Like I said, I don't mind having it there, having the mountainous section there a little bit, but I think for what we want in this area... I think that's a little bit more handsome right through there. We do have a little bit of a lumpy road here. I'm still okay with that. Okay, now... Uh-oh. Thought we were about to crash. Now, we're going to have to readdress this whole thing. We're going to be keeping Machine Head Road, and we're going to be keeping FMG Drive. We'll stay FMG Drive. We're going to be keeping Machine Head Road. However, we're going to work off this grid here onto that grid there. Okay, let's go ahead now. Avestar, something, whatever that is. I don't know. Get rid of all that. Get rid of that. Yes, I know we're doing a lot of blowing up here, but that's okay. We'll have to move our taxi ranks, and the bus stop may live. This means that we can now address this bridge. That's going... Get rid of that. The bus stop. I'm going to, for the, well, actually, let's address the roads now before we take it too much and I can just move the bus stop. Can you... That's where the road's going to have to come out of. That one there. Right, that's how I want that road to come through there. Okay. Machine Head Road will return, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to go, that's going to go, that's going to go, that's going to go. Wait for my bus stop for a moment. Now, there is that intersection just there. Am I worried? Clearly not. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Can you take that off for me too, please? We're also going to be running... Now, I've kind of... Potentially, maybe I need to do this for me, please. If you're going to be coming straight to there... No! Damn it. You know when you know, I'm like, yes, that's where I want it. But that's not what I wanted. Right. Brilliant. You might have to have a little angled kick at the end here. Yeah, I think that's quite good too. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We are working off different angles through here, but that's okay. We're an industrial park. Now, how do you feel about that road there and the bus stop? I'm going to address the bus stop to be more in line on this road. So I want to move that bus stop to here. Yep, and that's now moved my buses, my bus line too. So that's perfect. That's good because I want to get rid of that road. Now we turn onto Machine Head Road here. It's not Olivia Street. Actually, you know what? I want to change Machine Head Road to be the one that runs down into the port. Think of it like as a second main street here. So this is going to be Machine Head Road. Okay, that's Machine Head Road. Is it going to pour into that? No, it's not. It's actually going to hook up to this corner just here. Just nicely, I think. So we're going to come out of there. It's going to have a bit of an intersection like that. I don't know, though, if I'm going to get that. That's a little bit better. You know, you could put a roundabout there. There's already a roundabout there, so I don't really want to. What I would prefer is I'm going to have to do some road management here. Right, no left turn there. No left turn there. And no left turn there, which you don't have. No right-hand turn there. No right-hand turn there. And that's that. Oh, wait. No. No right-hand turn there. What if people need to go that way? You can have a right-hand turn there. I think that's it, though. That's how that little intersection will work there, but then you come to a roundabout, so it kind of doesn't really matter, does it? I'm okay with it. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Then, we're going to get our... We're just going to lay out the park here now and get this done and dusted. So that's going to come out to there nicely. That's going to come out to there nice. Actually, you know what? gap there. Don't put any on that corner for me. And then give me a dense pocket. Oh, that's a big building just there. Do we have any... Let's just check to make sure we don't have any extra. We don't yet. But if we did, we've probably got space in here to put them. Right, we're going to leave that industrial there. And we're going to hit the crank the turbo buttons. I want to go up here because we've got more residential required. And we've got plenty of space to punch in lots of res. Give me the southwest, give me the paint bucket, and we're just going to punch them in. I'm going to do this. I want the mixed, please. I want the southwest mixed. I'm going to do this up here, right? So I'm going to get that now. We're going to go a level 3 strip up this main road. And we're going to go a level 3 strip up that main road like that also. Shops and apartments along the main road. Yeah, definitely. In fact, I'm going to actually do something a little different here. I'm going to get myself a car park street just here. Let's go with the angled car park there. You're not going to be happy for me that way, are you? Okay. Give me the one... Have you got two-way, one-sided parking? No. Either way, you hate me for it. Oh, wait. I can do it if you take off that. Okay, then give me the angled one with the... Yeah, give me that, please. How do we look about there? That looks about right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Give me back the southwest, please, and put that in there, put that in there. It means you won't get any buildings along that road, Ham. Oh, that's exactly how I want that main street to look there. How are we doing money-wise? We're doing fine money-wise. And the suburb out there is filling... Yeah, we'll fill those in with trees and stuff. Much happier with the skyline of this area coming through. You know, we've got our office areas. We've got our, like, main CBD of this area. We've got our residential stuff down by the water. We've got... Yeah, it's coming along well. We are going to have to get some more high schools in. We're going to have to look at rubbish coming into the next episode. We'll probably look at doing more rubbish stuff. Oh, look at all this has popped in now. Go back to 1 times. This is brilliant. There's our warehouse lane just there. Yeah, okay, brilliant. And that's, you can start to see it's starting to fit in with the rest of our build through here, which I'm stoked about, actually. Much happier about how that's looking. That needs a rework, I think, by now. And then, yeah, when this road is got its buildings lined across there, it's going to look a lot better too. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint those in now. Paint those in now. That'll have some maybe other businessy stuff along it. Potentially maybe some trees or something to break it up. I don't know if that works there, does it? So I'm not going to put that there. I'll do something there else later. And you still want more low. Right, have at it, game. Sure. In fact, I might leave that. Leave a gap there. All right. We're getting somewhere now. Population increasing. Demand going up. We now have imports and exports. Let's come over here and just check if we've got a train. It looks like it just loaded up, this train, with a lot of goods for export. Look at that. That's what we want to see. We want to see these trains exporting to the other cities, towns, whatever. This is horrible. I'll have to clean all this up. Something like that. We'll fix a lot of it later. There's Hank telling me that's the end of the episode. Yeah, okay. I'm much happier about this industrial park section. You can sort of get an overhead there. We can start to punch in maybe a powerhouse and stuff through here. Maybe we can put our garbage collection in. Sooner rather than later, we're probably going to put in the incineration plant to help with the power in this place and remove the garbage. Let's go ahead and just quickly before we go, check our garbage management. We can unlock the incineration plant. However, this thing is ultra expensive. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have put a recycling center in. That's probably also expensive, but that is $1 million. So that's what we're saving towards. It is 105,000 a month upkeep. However, it can produce up to 40 megawatts of power and a lot of processing capacity for us. Before then, though, before we do that, I probably want the geothermal power plant. That's $1 million too, that coal power plant. That's a large. The small is 100,000. What do we got in the way of other power? Gas, coal, nuclear, which would be not bad. Geothermal. So if we want emergency battery station, this is the one I actually want. Right, I'm going to take it now. We've got a lot of points to spend, so we may as well start spending some. Solar power, I don't think we want. It'll be expensive, and probably it's intermittent depending on the weather. Right? It's not really going to help us that much. But our garbage now is starting to fall behind. Battery depleted. The battery is being emptied. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, good. I fixed the things at the back. Yeah, next time out, we'll get some passenger trains in, I think, to help out. I had thought about bringing the train line through the middle of town here. However, I don't think we will. I think we'll just skirt it around the out here, or potentially we could feed down along the front. Maybe tuck under, or the rail could just probably cut back up this way and through that way. Something to think about for next time. I had thought about just bringing it up around the back, though, to be honest. We're starting to... Oh, look at this. This is what I wanted my main road to look like down here, though. Yep. Brilliant. I don't even mind that the buildings all look the same. Brilliant. Alright, we got a bit to do, team. Thanks for joining me today. Like I said, leave a emote in the description if you want a town named after you. Why aren't you leaving with products to sell? Boy, oh boy, that's loud. But that's it for me today. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to be back. We'll be back next episode with plenty more to keep cracking on with. I've been Ham. Stay safe, stay glued to your screen, and get out of here.